We're going to also make spaghetti today. And, I mean, this is for people that just do not cook. This is not for people that are expert cookers, because by no means am I an expert cooker. I'm just out there helping those of you that do not cook absolutely at all. And this is for you guys. And if you do cook and you don't cook like this, then here it is. A bell pepper chopped up, an onion chopped up, and 3 pounds, this is 3 pounds of hamburger meat. Of course, if you have a family of 4 or 6 or 8, you don't need 3 pounds of hamburger meat. But then again, I'm cooking in bulk because I want to put this away and keep it. So when we have last minute company or when I don't feel like cooking, I've got a pan of spaghetti sauce with me already in my freezer, ready to go. All I have to do is boil noodles and cook some garlic bread. So I would say a half an onion, half a bell pepper for 1 pound or maybe 2 pounds. Okay, it just depends on how bell pepper and how oniony you want it. But this is a whole bell pepper and a whole onion. And then my spaghetti sauce, of course, I use this is the hardest spaghetti sauce ever to make, but I use this right here. I use varieties of these. So, I mean, forgive me for not making homemade spaghetti sauce, but this is really good. I add garlic powder, seasonings, and then you can also add some crushed tomatoes to it to make it even more homemade tasting. But it's delicious anyway. Salt and pepper. Okay, so let's get started making our spaghetti. So you're going to scramble your hamburger meat, brown your hamburger meat, however you want to call it, with your bell pepper and onion. And it's not done, but you can see how you're browning your hamburger meat. And after you're all done, we'll chop it up and get it ready to put in our sauce. Check our hamburger meat. It looks like it's, ooh, it looks like it's just about finished. And when we're finished with this, we're going to drain it. We're going to drain the juice off, the oil, the fat, whatever. And I've also seasoned it already with some garlic powder. If you have fresh garlic, use fresh garlic. I was out. And I seasoned it with some pepper. And I've seasoned it with some salt. And so, this is almost finished. So, we'll be adding it to our sauce pretty quickly. All right. We have our colander, our cooked hamburger meat, and we're going to drain it. Okay. Drain all that fat. Put it back in our bowl. We're going to add this to our spaghetti sauce. All right. Spaghetti sauce in here. Okay. And I'm going to slowly add my hamburger meat. I don't want it too meaty. I don't want it too saucy. I'm going to add 3 cups for right now. This is about 4 jars of sauce. So that's our spaghetti sauce. It's very saucy. So I'm going to add some more meat. Probably another. So this was so far. This is my 5th cup of meat. I cooked 3 pounds. Of course, when you have a smaller family, because this is it. I'm not adding any more meat. When you have a small family, you don't want to cook this much. But this is a lot of sauce. In fact, I'm going to add another can of spaghetti sauce because that's very meaty. Okay, so I've got my pot of spaghetti sauce. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of sugar. And it's going to sit there and dissolve. And it gives it a sweet taste. And I will show you the consistency of this. Okay, so it's meaty. So with this, with 3 pounds of spaghetti sauce and about 3 pounds of hamburger meat, 7 or 8 jars of spaghetti sauce made this pot full and almost this pot full. So I've got enough spaghetti sauce to feed about 50 people. probably. But I'm going to set it up and freeze it. So this is Renee's way of doing things video. This is my way of doing things. This is just how I do it. So I set some spaghetti sauce aside for my kids for dinner this Saturday because I'm going to be out of town all day Saturday. And their daddy will be at the deer lease, and he won't be getting home until dinner time. And so I do not like them having to cook dinner for themselves. I like to cook dinner for my family, but I won't be here. So let me show you what I've done, and this is something that you might consider doing. So I've got dinner Saturday, October 7th. The spaghetti will be in here. I'm not gonna cook the noodles today. Directions: warm spaghetti in microwave, which they'll have to put on their plate, or they can bake it in the oven. And then this is the directions for their garlic bread. So they'll know they need to cook garlic bread. So this is going to go in my freezer, and I'm going to take it out Friday, and I'm going to boil the noodles on Friday, and I'm going to sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese, and all they have to do is warm it up. Their dinner's ready for next Saturday. Isn't that easy? It's very easy. I will tell you that it is a lot of prep work to do these meals like this for your family to have home-cooked meals, but it saves us a lot of money. And if you are looking to save money, this is the way to do it. To cook, you'll have to spend almost a whole entire day cooking if you want to pre-cook. Or you can prep, which takes just an hour or two. But it takes time to shop. It takes time to plan. It takes time to get organized, to make a list. But if you have no other choice to save money and just to be frugal, if you want to go on vacations or however else you want to spend that money that you've saved, then you're able to. And your family gets home-cooked meals as well. And it's done in love. Your family knows you love them when you prep like this. You take time for your family. You're never going to regret it. I can promise you that. Renee's way of doing things. Just saying. There you go. Spaghetti. And I'm going to put how many cups are in here, so we'll know about how many servings we have. So there's about 7 cups in here. 11 or 12 cups in the other bag. That's 2 whole meals, maybe 3. And then I've got that one for this Saturday. Thank y'all for cooking spaghetti with me. Y'all have a great day and happy cooking. Goodbye.